Bear Creek Lake Park in winter, Lakewood, Colorado. Bear Creek Lake Park is just 1 mile east of Morrison, Colorado. Bear Creek flows approximately 15 miles to Bear Creek Lake, passing through the towns of Evergreen and Morrison as it drains 236 square miles of watershed. September 22, 2013, Bear Creek Lake prevented a major catastrophic disaster after massive rains fell within the rain-soaked Bear Creek Basin area. Today, the high water mark of that day can be seen around the perimeter of the lake. The image shows Bear Creek entering Bear Creek Lake with Mount Carbon in the background. The main embankment of the Bear Creek Dam is 5,300 feet long and is to the left of Mount Carbon, and the south embankment, 2,100 feet long, is to the right. This is Bear Creek's winter clothing: snow-covered meanders and ice jams. Construction of Bear Creek Dam began in 1977 and was completed in 1982 as part of an effort to protect the city of Denver from a catastrophic flood event like what had happened in 1965 when 13 of 24 bridges spanning the South Platte River were wiped away by a rushing torrent that flooded the city of Denver. Within the 2,600-acre Bear Creek Lake Park, you'll find Cattail Gulch and Coyote Gulch, both flowing southward into the north side of Bear Creek Lake. Within the park boundaries, you'll find lots of rabbit bush and yucca plants, as on the grassy slopes of Cattail Gulch. Coyote Gulch is smaller and has a steeper gradient to the water's edge than Cattail Gulch. To combat erosion by the gulch, a series of 7 step-down dams were built with granite and metamorphic rock boulders across the steepest part of Coyote Gulch. Boulders protecting the west side of Coyote Gulch, with Mount Carbon in the background. I wonder why the engineers building the wall left the one monolith standing upright. Perhaps they were distant relatives of Easter Island. Some of the recreational opportunities within the park include year-round hiking across the prairie with Mount Morrison in the background, cycling up the challenging hill of Crumpmiller Drive near the boat ramp, or enjoying the downhill, mountain biking. The image above shows North Park Trail on the north side of the dam, across the prairie. Ice fishing. On this day, the ice was about 5 inches thick. Some fishermen used a hand auger, while others used a motorized auger to cut a 6-inch hole through the ice. The fishermen are looking for brown trout, which is naturally occurring within the lake. Late afternoon is the best time to take photographs in Bear Creek Lake Park, when the sun hovers just above the mountains to the west. Pelican Point Picnic Area is on the peninsula between Bear Creek and Turkey Creek. A very serious ice fisherman. On this Saturday, the occupant had his 2 small sons with him in the hut. Later, he cleared the snow to the right and ice skated. Viewed on the main embankment ahead, the top of the solid snow on the dam is the height of the flood of 2013. Geese and cranes are frequent visitors to the park. Bear Creek Lake Park is an island of solitude.